welcome back to my channel. Today is one of my favorite days. It's payday, and it's not just my favorite day because it is payday, but it's my favorite day because I get to do my cash envelope breakdown, and then I get to go to the bank and I get to stuff my envelopes. Stuffing my envelopes is one of my favorite things to do. I think mainly because I've come to realize over the last couple of months that we're becoming very much a cashless society, and as much as that is good sometimes, there are also some downsides that go with that. And I've come to realize that I'm one of those people that if I'm spending with a card, I do it much more easily than if I'm spending with cash. And I think some of that is because the conscious decision is not quite the same. When I have the physical cash in my hand or in the envelope and I'm taking it out, that decision the visualization of the cash helps me realize that the decision that I'm making, if I take $50 out of my food, then I only have that $200 left for that 2-week period. And so I can visually see that. Whereas if I'm swiping a card, I don't see those numbers visually. And even though I can go back into my bank account and see after, it's just, for me, it just becomes easy to tap that card or swipe that card and not worry about the ramifications that come afterwards. And so for us as a family, this cash envelope system has really been a complete life changer in our budget, in the fact that we think through our decisions before we make them, because the visualization of the cash helps us do that. Anyway, long story short, this is the breakdown that we did in an earlier video that was posted on my channel of this pay period. This is what we're going to be doing. These are the envelopes, these are the sinking funds, and this is what we're going to be breaking down in our cash envelope breakdown today. Just a quick note before we get started on that. These are all printables that I've developed myself, and these are available in my Etsy shop. They are just the black and white and gray. I add just some washi tape because I'm a visual person and I like to see that. So this is a Paycheck tracker, and you can buy these in a bundle. Paycheck tracker comes with a cash envelope breakdown page, which we'll be filling out today. It also comes with, you can also get the weekly check-in forms. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and weeks, so you can do that. You can also purchase a bill tracker, so you can write down all your bills, when they're due, the bill, the amount. If you break that bill up into different paychecks, you can write the amounts, and then you can check off that you paid it when you have done that. There's also a page for your sinking funds tracker, so you can keep a record of the category, the beginning balance, what you put in during that month, what you withdrew during that month, and the ending balance for that month. There's also an expense tracker that's part of the bundle, and you can write down all your expenses and keep track of your starting balance and that kind of thing. This is my completed bill tracker that I am gonna carry over to the new one that I have there. I also have these, which are, you can cut them out, and these are basically bank teller slips. So I'll write, this morning you will see me use this, and I will write down my quantity of bills, the total, and then the total amount, and then I will cut this out and I will bring it to the bank with me, so that I just have to give this to the bank teller, and it makes it easier for me and it makes it easier for them as well. I also have one of these, which is a credit card payment tracker, and basically what this is, some people are very visual people like me, and you can write down your amount owing on the bottom, and you can track, you can make these icons a certain amount in your debt, and you can color them in as you make payments, and there's also a spot so that you can check off when you've paid off your debt. So you can use this for each of your credit cards. I also have one for savings. So if you have a savings goal, you can write your savings goal down here, you can use one of these icons for a certain dollar amount, and you can color them in as you reach those goals. And then down on the bottom, once again, you can check off as you reach that goal. These are all available, as I said, on my Etsy store, which is Kingdom Planner Canada. And if you want to check those out, you can see them there. They're all printables, and you just download it and print it on your printer. So we're going to go ahead today and get started on breaking down our cash envelopes. So doing our cash envelope breakdown. And we'll be using the budget that we've already pre-filmed, and that is on my channel as well if you want to go back and see that. So we're going to bring all of this information over to here. So our food category is $250, and that pretty much remains the same each time. Our miscellaneous category is $30. Our fun category, sorry, pardon me, is $40. Our gas is $20 or $200, sorry. $20 is not going to get us very far. Beauty is $30, and household is also $30. And I'm sorry if the lighting is not the greatest today. We're having a very mixed day outside. It's raining, but also snowing, and it's just it's a mess outside. Then we have my husband's spending money. I write allowance, but it's spending money. And his is $20. And then we have my spending money, which is also $20. And we have Christmas, which is $50. We have pets, which is $40. Clothing is $25. Girls, which is $40. And we have, sorry, camper insurance, which is $25. So we'll add all these up. Get my calculator here. We'll add these up. And we have 250 and 30 and 40 and 200 and 30 and 30 and 20 and 20 and 50 and 40 and 25 and 40 and 25 again. So we have a total of $800. So we'll write that in here. And I am using this Pilot Friction pen. It is a 0.5 tip. I like a fine tip pen, and it has an eraser on it. You can erase with this pen, and that's what I like about doing my budget with this pen. So now we're going to go ahead and do the breakdown. And my food, I'll do one 100 and 3 50s. Miscellaneous, I'll do 120 and 110. Fun, for fun, I think I'll do 4 10s. For gas, we'll do 1 100 and 2 50s. For beauty, we'll do a 20 and a 10. For household, we'll do a 20 and a 10 as well. For my husband's spending money, we'll do a 20. For my spending money, we'll do a 20. For Christmas, I think we'll do just 150. No, actually, no. For Christmas, I think I'll do 2 20s and 1 10. For pets, I'll do 2 20s. For clothing, I'll do 1 20 and 1 5. For girls, I'll do, debating if I should do 10s or 20s. I think I'll do I'll do 1 20 and 2 10s. For camper insurance, I will just do a 20 and a 5. There we go. And now we'll total this up. So I have 2 5s. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5 50s and 2 100s. So obviously we have, oh my goodness, I was going to write 100. We have 200 right here, and we have 250 here. We have, I just want to make sure that I get this right even though it's simple math, 240 here. We have 100 here and 10 here. And if I add these totals together, I get hopefully the same amount. Yep, I get $800 on this side as well. So 800 and 800. So now what I will do is take this form that I showed you earlier, and I will fill one of these out. So I'll just take basically what I've done here, or down on this section really, and I will transfer it over to here. So I don't have any ones. We have 2 5s, which is $10. And I'm just getting these numbers from this sheet. And I have 10 10s, so 100. And I have 12 20s, which is 240. I have 5 50s, which is 250, and 2 100s, which is 200. And this is a total, as we said, of $800. So I will go and I will cut this out of my sheet. And I will bring this to the bank with me and hand it to the teller. And these are the denominations that she will give me, and I'll come back and we'll stuff our cash envelopes together. See you in a little bit. Welcome back, guys. I have my cash here that I got at the bank. I have my cash envelopes here, and I have our breakdown so that we know how much goes in each one. So let's go ahead and get started with the cash envelope stuffing. I'm just going to put this to the side so I know how much each envelope gets. And we'll take out the money and get that sorted. I hope you can see that. And now we'll go ahead and get started. See if I can break these down a little bit into our sinking funds and also just our day-to-day envelopes, and that way it'll be easier for stuffing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with our food, and for that we're taking 1 100 and 3 50s. 1, 2, 3. And what we had left in this envelope, I actually took and rolled it over to our Christmas fund, actually. So I already did that previously. So we'll go ahead now and 1121, and I'll just write that I'm adding $250, and our balance will be $250. So that's 1, 2, 50. Go ahead and put that in our cash envelope. And then we have miscellaneous, and miscellaneous is getting a 20 and a 10. And miscellaneous had nothing left in it. So we'll just put that we're adding $30. And that will give us a $30 balance. So 20 and 10 is 30, and we'll add that to our envelope. Then we have Fun. Fun had nothing left in it. We used the remainder of what was in this envelope to go with our daughter's birthday money. So I'll just add $40. That's what we normally add. And we'll go ahead and for Fun, I did 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 20, 30, 40. So $40 in that one. Then we have gas. And we did have $40 left in our gas. I did take that and roll it over to our Christmas. So today we're adding $200, which is the normal amount that we add. And so our balance will be $200. And for that one, I did a 100 and 2 50s. So 150, 200. We'll go ahead and put that in our envelope. For Beauty. This one I always leave the remainder in here and I just roll it over because some months or some weeks we don't need a whole lot out of here, and then there are weeks that it seems like we need a lot out of here. So like my husband got his haircut this time, probably won't need a haircut during this pay period. So I roll over anything up to 100 in this envelope, or keep anything up to 100 in this envelope. If it gets more than 100, I roll it over to a debt payment or something that we're needing it for. So I'll go ahead and put down that we're adding $30, and that will give us 65 in this envelope. And for Beauty, I did a 20 and a 10. Move these up a little bit. So 20 and 10 is 30, and we already had 35 in here. So that will give us 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. So go ahead and put that back in our envelope. Now Household. Household gets 30 as well, and we still have 25 remaining in here. I do the same with Household as I do with Beauty. We'll keep anything in here up to $100. If we get more than $100, we roll it over to something else. So once again, I'll put down that we're adding $30, and that will give us a balance of $55 in this envelope. And 20 and 10 I did for this one as well. And we have 25 in here. So it's 20, 40, 50, 55. Now I'm going to take the 20 for my husband's spending money and the 20 for my spending money, and I'm going to lay those aside. We don't have an envelope for those. We just keep those in our wallets just to spend. We don't really track what we're spending it on. It's just spending money for us. So now we'll go ahead and go into our sinking funds. And we'll start with Christmas. Christmas right now has a total of $130 in here. We do have a full sheet. I'm just going to add this one inside because I don't want to change over my Christmas envelope yet. We are having quite a few transactions, as you can see, in this envelope. And that's mainly because Christmas is coming soon, and so we have been purchasing Christmas gifts and that kind of thing. So we will continue to do that, and I'll just add our transactions onto this new slip. And I'm adding to this envelope, and we are adding $50. And we already have 130 in here, so that will give us a balance of $180. And I did that in 2 20s and 1 10. And so we'll take out what we have in this envelope already, and I'll add this to it. So that's 50, 70, 190, 110, 130, 150, $170, $180. And I'll go ahead and add this back to our envelope. Then our pet envelope. We have $60 in here. As you can see, that was added our last pay period. There's $60. Nothing was taken out of this envelope during this period. And today we're gonna add another $40. So normally this, oh, sorry, I was gonna write that my total was 40, but my total is not 40, my total is gonna be $100. Normally for this envelope, we take out grooming, food, any vet visits that they might need to have. So we do keep accumulating in this envelope, but we do spend out of it as well. So like I said, we have 60 in here, and I'm gonna put in 2 more 20s. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. So we have $100 in this envelope. I need to look and see if the dogs need food. And if they do, we'll buy it out of that envelope. Then we have our girls, which is this envelope. As you can see, we did have money in this envelope. It was used during this pay period. Our daughter had her 15th birthday yesterday, so we used this to eat out and to give her, she wanted money for her birthday, so that's what we gave her, and we took it out of this envelope. So we will go ahead and start again, and we will add 40, and so our balance will be 40. And for that one, I did 2 10s and a 20. So that's 20, 30, 40. Sorry guys, I'm not sure if you can see as well as I would like. Then we're gonna do our clothing envelope. We are going to be making a change to this envelope in our next pay period, I think, because we do have a balance right now of $80 in our clothing envelope. We are going to be adding to this today. We haven't been taking a whole lot out of it, and with Christmas coming, I don't foresee that we're going to have to take a whole lot out of it in the near future. So what we're gonna do is we're still gonna be stuffing it each pay period, but we're actually gonna decrease the amount that we put in it from pay period to pay period. Normally we put $25 in every pay period, as you can see. But this coming pay period, what we've decided is, not this pay period, but the next one, we're gonna decrease that to $10, and we do have a couple of other sinking funds that we do want to start stuffing. So we'll use the extra money from here to help contribute to those. So we are going to add 25 today, and that will give us $105 in that envelope, and that's more than enough, I think, if we needed to pick something up. So we actually are going to add 15 and 120. And like I said, we already have 80 in here. And so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 105. We'll put that back in here. And our last envelope is our camper insurance. And this is basically the insurance for our travel trailer, which comes due in the summer. And so we're actually depositing money into this envelope to pay for that insurance when it comes due. So right now we have a balance of 105 in here. And we're going to add today another $25. And that will give us a balance of $130. And so we have 50, 1, 20, 25, 30. $130. So that's it for all of our envelopes. All of them have been stuffed, and these are envelopes I made for myself as well. There are some envelopes available on my Etsy shop at Kingdom Planner Canada. Sorry, Kingdom Planner Canada. If you did want them personalized like these, you can leave me or send me a message, and I can do that for you. I just like to do that to give it a little bit of extra something. So these are our cash envelopes for this week, and I will be coming back next week with another budgeting video for our weekly check-in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will get back to you about those. And I hope to see you in my next video. Have a good day.